Legendary skins are the best of the best. They should be the most exciting thing you can possibly pick up for your character. In Season 0 of Marvel Rivals, we've got 6 of these to take a look at. They come with the skin, a new character select animation, a new MVP animation, an emote, a banner that moves, and a spray. So we're gonna rank these based off of how hype I think each of these new legendary skins are. This is considering the skin and the character select animation that comes with it, but does not consider the MVP animation or the emote. First up, we've got the Hulk. Right. Gives us a roar, a smash, the sick gladiator skin, roars out with that gamma energy, and then gets that sick World Breaker symbol behind him. Alright, this one looks awesome. I love what they've added onto the Hulk here. I like the helmet, the design of all the armor and whatnot, the dangling chains, and the physics involved in the belt and everything is really, really cool. They've got a new outfit for Banner, and he has a similar setup. It's a little bit different, but similar. Looks pretty good. The gun looking like a crossbow shooter instead of a bullet shooter kind of deal. Some kind of potion on his back, probably to turn him into the Hulk. Looking pretty sick. And then Monster Hulk. Whoa. All right, guys, they absolutely upgraded Monster Hulk. Look at that. This shoulder is insane. That thing looks massive. They did an amazing job of changing this up, looking quite a bit different from the base Monster Hulk. Base Monster Hulk is just kind of like a big muscular Hulk. They've changed the base, they've changed the design, they've changed a lot of different aspects involved in Monster Hulk here, and this one looks amazing. I think they did an awesome job, and this one has me super psyched. This is like the Gladiator Hulk kind of feel, World Breaker kind of feel, World Breaker, Arcanon, Harg, a cool Hulk, like that. It's pretty cool. I would definitely say that if you are into Hulk, this is an S tier Hulk going on. Great references and looks fantastic. Next up on the list is Iron Man. Got him flying in, doing the end game design here. Really cool looking armor. Oh, and then he gets the Infinity Gauntlet and does a little snap. All right, okay. The Infinity Gauntlet goes away. It'd be kind of cool if this had the gems on it all the time. So, other than that, it's a good looking suit. They did the fix to the helmet that a lot of players are going to be wanting. If you look at the base helmet, it has this kind of alien design going on, and then it is a little bit bulkier, where this suit here is a little bit more streamlined. It's smoother, the chest doesn't stick out quite as much. It's all right. I think it's not different enough from the base skin for me for this to be a legendary skin. Like, it definitely looks like the Avengers Endgame outfit, which is really cool. I think it just needs a little bit more to it to make this legendary, right? All the other legendary skins, I think, add quite a bit more to the character, and this one, it's not different enough from this. It's just too similar, and I can't get behind that. Starting animation also, there's a lot going on, but you don't get very good looks at him throughout this. There's so much of him looking away and not looking towards the screen. I don't know. It's not doing it for me. If the final shot had been like a snap moment, that would have been really cool. Overall, this is a pretty B tier. It's good, but it's a pretty B tier legendary skin. Like, you're gonna be legendary, you gotta be a little bit more legendary than pretty much the same color scheme and design as the base skin, which is what we're getting here. For Mantis, we've got the Galactic Wings set, and this one is pretty wild. I love those fast movements. That kick motion was awesome, and then flurls in. Nice smooth motions and looks pretty good. So this is totally out of nowhere, right? This doesn't really fit Mantis' character at all, but it's kind of a cool design. I like this whole galactic setup. I really like the galactic Captain America and the galactic Hawkeye skins. So another one along the galactic line is pretty cool. I like the robotic kind of design that they've got going on here. The little wing slits here make it have that Mantis-y feel, which is really, really cool. Overall, I think this is pretty awesome. I really like this select animation. I think it goes pretty hard. The super speed and feel of it is really cool, and it gives that like Super Sentai kind of vibe, which I can get behind. That's a pretty cool one. I think it's losing a couple of points just because it's not referencing anything that we know. It's not particularly something that I would have been excited for without having ever seen it. It's not something that I would have expected from this character, and so it's not going to get full marks. I would say that this is pretty A tier. I think it looks sick. I think it looks really cool, so I'm going to give it that. Next up is SpiderMan, the No Way Home skin. Oh, I love having the like superior Spider-Man extra claws or Iron Spider extra claws. That looked really cool. The skin looks really nice. The added gold effects, I like the bracelet additions onto there. They simplified it a little bit with some compared to the black and red design, but added then complexity into the gold. Really good job. The cool spider in the background looks pretty sweet. Again, it's very similar to the base skin. So if you're looking at this one and then you're looking at this one, there's not a lot different going on until you get to this part where it adds in these Iron Spider claws. And I think the Iron Spider claws are what puts this thing up and ahead. I believe those come out in a couple of different moves, maybe only during his ultimate when you play him, but the fact that it's there and adds on, and the added gold really makes it look cool and makes it look unique, where the Iron Man ones, nothing came out really exciting on the Iron Man setup. So I am going to say that this is a pretty S tier Spider-Man. I think it goes above and beyond, and it's what we're looking for a Spider-Man. The Iron Spider design is a really exciting one, and they did a great job implementing it into the game. Our next skin is Thor, Love and Thunder. Comes riding in on the screaming goats. Oh, and they have the Shattered Mjolnir. Okay, I like a lot about this. I like how they designed his look a lot more. I like his hairdo. The cape really adds in a lot that the other costumes are really missing. Having the cape in here is a huge boost to the design of Thor. I love the design of the armor and outfit, and then the Shattered Mjolnir is really interesting. I would have rathered it be Stormbreaker. I understand probably why they couldn't put Stormbreaker in, just because of how different that is model-wise. It would be difficult to make it work with all the other things that Thor does in this game. But that's the only complaint I would have here. I don't think it's enough of a complaint, and the fact that it's Shattered Mjolnir is really, really cool. It glows and has all that stuff. It'd be awesome if there was a little bit of implementation of that into the design. I don't think there is when you're playing it, but still really cool. This looks more like Thor than what any of the other Thor skins look like. And I'm pretty stoked for this one. I'm pretty stoked. Again, they did a really, really good job. I think this is what a lot of players want their Thor to look like. If you compare it to some of the other Thors just aren't quite hitting what players and what people familiar with a lot of Thor in comics as well as in the movies and whatnot know of Thor. This skin gives us exactly what we're looking for that, and I think they blew it out of the park. I think they nailed it. These designers are making some quality things. And finally, we got the brand new one that just came out this week. We've got the Frosty Venom here. Snow Symbiote. Oh, that looks so good. Oh, and the icy symbiote design behind him. Oh man, he looks so good. He looks so good. They did an amazing job all around with him. Getting rid of the constantly moving symbiote form from him, I think, was actually a good move. I really like these spiky bits. The tongue is doing work. The general design is pretty awesome. I really like that animation. The animation gave it that whole icy feel, snow feel. Looked really good, and that just looks terrifying, him leaping in like that. That part could have been a little bit cooler, but still, they nailed it. I don't think anybody is going to disagree with me that they absolutely nailed the skin. Most Venom players are super excited to get this thing. It doesn't... So this is a little bit different than Mantis. With the Mantis skin, I don't know that many players that are super excited to get that Mantis skin, where I think this one, the Venom players like jumped out of their seats for this one. And that's where this one upgrades from A to S, where the Mantis skin just couldn't get there. We're going to take that last skin and we're going to dump it down to S, and that tells us that there are 4 out of 6 are S. We got 1 there in A tier, and then we got 1 there in B tier. I might be a little bit hard on the Iron Man skin. I just think it's a little bit too similar to the base skin. For it to be a legendary skin, I needed a little bit more legendary to it. The rest of these are looking pretty awesome. I can't wait to see what more legendary skins are going to give us in the future. There's so many ideas and thoughts bubbling around my mind. I'd love to hear what characters you guys think should get the next legendary skin. I think it's got to be someone like Wolverine. Wolverine's so popular, him not having a legendary skin is going to be something they're going to have to correct real quick. Him or Captain America. A legendary Cap skin would be pretty freaking cool if they could pull it off. That's my thoughts about this. Those are my feelings on the legendary skins. I'm Zesty Fresh, this is Ozzy Games, and we'll catch you guys next time.